everybody, I am Sharice Williams. I'm a spiritual guide and author and host of the Goddess Life podcast. But I wanted to do a whole little series here on YouTube of something near and dear to my heart, of my favorite topic on earth, and that is ghosts and hauntings and the paranormal. So just kind of to sum up what this new little project is going to be, which I'm so excited about, and it's something I've thought about doing for years and years and years, and finally I'm like, why the hell aren't I just doing this? And I thought it would be fun to document my little journey through this project. So I'm calling it's a super creative name, as my cousin made fun of me. It's called Grandma's Haunted House. And it's because this whole thing started because of my grandma's haunted house. So growing up, my grandparents had a house, and so many members of our family have had different paranormal experiences there, and this is actually the house that I had my very first paranormal experience ever in life. Saw a full figure, and it was scary, which actually I can get into that in just a moment here in this little intro video. But basically what this project is going to be is just me. I'm going to kind of interview, have a conversation with different family members who I know have had experiences at the house, so we can kind of just hear the stories of the house. And then I would love to, I'm going to go to the house. I went one time before with my mom because there's new owners there. It was not part of my family's, not part of my family's. It was not in my family, that house. 8 years ago or so, I think, maybe. Anyway, so new people are there. End of story. And we've tried knocking on the door one time because I've been dying to know, are these people having experiences too? Like, was it just us that had these experiences? Are they seeing things and hearing things? And I know too, like, not everybody, some people are very closed off to paranormal experiences. You know, you can have one person in a house and they see and hear all kinds of stuff, and another person like sees and hears nothing. But anyway, we knocked on their door and they didn't answer. But my goal now, hopefully they'll let me film it if they're into it, but I want to knock on the door and talk to the current owners and see kind of their feelings of the house and their experience. I'm also going to reach out to just other residents of this neighborhood, of this area. I'm going to put some flyers up and everything to hopefully get some people contacting me who have had experiences in their own houses within this neighborhood. Because basically there's a few different neighborhoods that are all, you know, connected to each other. And it's on a piece of land that we think used to be called Smith Farms years and years and years ago, where it was farmland. And then these houses were built. And so I'm wondering if there is a connection to the land, and maybe even specifically to Smith Farms, that kind of correlates with these hauntings. So again, I'm curious because my grandmother's house, that is the main focus of this, or that initiated this whole project. I have another grandparent, her house was near, and I've had some experiences there. And then my great grandma had a house in the other neighborhood, and we've had some experiences there as well. So that's 3 houses right there that we know of that there were some experiences. So I'm curious, and I'm going to reach out and document it all to see if other people in the neighborhood have also had experiences, because that will be super cool. Oh, and then I forgot too, my aunt's sister, my aunt through marriage, her sister, they had experiences at their house as well, which, you guessed it, was in that same area. So it'll just be really interesting. I'm really curious to see if people who aren't connected to my family have had experiences. So I'll be documenting that along the way. I'm also going to reach out to the local historical society to get actual factual information on, you know, the history of the land and property lines, and, you know, hopefully find out if there were any sort of, you know, crazy historical things that happened, or any accidents or murders and deaths and stuff. So I'm going to be documenting that as well. And so I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I think it'll be really fun. So it's going to be the series titled Grandma's Haunted House. And I don't know how often I'm going to be posting videos, like I said, because I'm going to be kind of reaching out to people and possibly doing interviews and stuff. So just kind of keep your eye out. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel here, make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell thingy so you get notifications when I post new episodes. But I'm really excited about it. I don't know how many times I can say that. I'm really excited about it. So just really quick, I've talked about this ghost experience before. I think I even have a video called My First Ghost Experience or something. But basically at my grandma's house, so I was like 7, I want to say, somewhere around there. And I was in my aunt's bedroom. And I was sitting on her bed and just looking around at the posters on her wall while I was waiting for her to get ready for bed and to come back into the bedroom. And I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I see a figure that was, I want to say it was my height or like a little bit taller than me. Again, remember, I'm like 7 years old. And I see it walk past me in front of the bed, and there was a window to my right, and it approaches the window, and then it's almost like it realized, oh, somebody's looking at me. And I could see the figure turn to look at me, and then it just dissipated. And what was so weird about it, you hear about these all the time, like it was a figure, but it wasn't defined. I mean, it was totally like, clearly here's a person here, but I couldn't see any features or anything, but it wasn't just a shadow. It wasn't just this black mass. It was clearly like the head, the shoulders, like this is a person, because like I said, obviously I had to see the head and the shoulders to know that it was turning to look at me. And of course, as soon as my aunt came in the room, I can't remember. I feel like I sat there and was like, what just happened? Or if I ran out of the room to get her, I don't remember. But either way, I told her what just happened. And I remember even being a kid and thinking, like, was there a car driving past or something? Like trying to like kind of debunk it. And there wasn't, and I couldn't. And I told her about it, and she was like, okay, sit down, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what? She's like, there's been some weird stuff happening. And that's when she told me that she had been having experiences and everything, and that they were trying to not tell me about it because they didn't want to freak me out. And so that's when I learned that my grandma's house is haunted. So there's my experience and kind of the origin of this project. So looking forward to it. Again, I'm very excited about it. And I will talk to all of you guys later. Oh, let me know down below too. Have you had any haunted experiences? Was your grandma's house haunted? Let me know, and I will talk to all you guys later.